Hello everyone, welcome back to me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I start the presentation, I will introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Daris. You can call me Daris. My student identity number 211-011-A110019. Today, I will explain 10 vocabularies. First is angel, or Indonesian meaning is sudut. Angles are formed when two rays intersect at a point. The opening between these two rays is called an angle, which is represented by the symbol this. Angles are usually measured in degrees and are expressed as 60 degrees, 90 degrees, and so on. Second is protractor, or Indonesian meaning is busur derajat. A protractor is a tool that is used to measure and draw an angle in a geometry. A protractor in a geometry ball in the shape of half a disc of semicircular when can measure up to 180 degrees. Third is length, or Indonesian meaning panjang. Length is defined as the measurement of extent of something from end to end. In other ways, it is the larger of the two or the highest of three dimensions of geometric shape or object. For example, a rectangle has its dimension as length and breadth. Okay. Fourth, wide. Our Indonesian meaning is lebar, the distance length from side to side. Example, the width of this is 80 centimeter. For example, we have the rectangular length is 4 and width is 2. Fifth is distance, or Indonesian meaning is jarak. The distance of an object can be defined as the complete path traveled. For example, if a car traveled is for 5 km and take a turn to travel north for another 8 km, the total distance traveled by car shall be 13 kilometers, because 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. 6 is percent, atau or Indonesian meaning is percent. A percent is a fraction that always has 100 as its denominator, but instead of writing the number over 100 every time, use the percent symbol. For example, if we saw 15%, we would write it a 15%, but it is same as 15 over 100. 7 percentage atau persentase. Percentage a relative value indicating 100 part of any quantity. 1% symbols 1% is a 100 part, that's 100% represent the entirety, and 200% specific twist the given quantity. For example, 1% of 100 chicken equal to 1 over 100. I'm sorry, this is 1%. 1% of 1,000 chicken equal to 1 over 100 of 1,000, or 10 chickens. 8 is height, or Indonesian meaning is tinggi. Height is a measure of a vertical distance, either a vertical extent how tall something or someone is, or vertical position how high a point is. For example, the height of that building is 50 meter, or the height of airplane in flight is about 10,000 meters. Next is base or basis. The base of the number is the number that form the basis for the information of the other number in a number system. Example, base 10 number known as the decimal number. System consists of 10 basis number consisting of the number symbol digits. Or in the about geometry, base in Indonesian meaning is alas. Okay, 10th side or something. The side of a shape can be defined as a line segment that join two vertices to form the outline of a two-dimension or or three-dimensional shape. For example, a square has 4 sides, a triangle has 3, and a hexagon has 6 sides. Chapter 3. Ratio, proportion, and percentage. Okay, the time word problem. He goes to fruit store and buy 6 guavas that cost $12.60. After had a sale 13% off. His wife asked him to buy 2 guavas again tomorrow, but the sale is already up. So how much will 2 guavas cost at the full price? The solution. First, not the 13%. Sorry, 30% is equal to 0. 0.30 or 30 over 100. Step 1. First, let x is equal to cost of 6 guavas at full price. And then x, the equation x minus 0.30x is equal to $12.60. Sorry, $12.60, because it is we get from the question. Okay, and then we can subtraction x minus 0.3x is equal to 0.70x is equal to $12.60, and then we must dividing two sides by 0.7, and then we get x is equal to $18. Okay, that is for x. X is equal to cost of 6 guavas at full price. Step 2, after that, find the cost of 1 guavas. 1 guavas, $18 divided by 6 is equal to $3. It is the price of 1 guava at the full price. Step 3, so the cost of 2 guava is $3 times 2 is equal to $6. Next is example 2. Example 2, an advertisement for toothpaste claimed that 4 of 5 dentists recommended a certain brand. A consumer group wanted to check the accuracy of this claim and surveyed 180 dentists. How many dentists would accept to not recommend this brand if the advertisement's claim is accurate? Solution. What we know in the question. The ratio of dentists recommend and does not recommend it is 4:1. Consumer group wanted to check the accuracy of this claim and surveyed 180 dentists. It means the total of dentists asked in the question. How many dentists would accept to not recommend this brand if the advertisement claim is accurate? Solution. Let x is equal to the number of group. Number of those who recommend is 4x. Number of those who do not recommend is x. Okay, and then we must substitute the formula for x plus x is equal to 180, because that is the total of the dentists, and then 5x is equal to 180, and then we can find x by dividing two sides by 5. X is equal to 36. So number of those who does not recommend this brand is 36 dentists. Okay, example 4. Jason is Chris' older cousin. The ratio of their age is 9:5. In 5 years, Chris' age will be 5 more than half of Jason's age. How old are they? Oh, I'm sorry. How old are the boys now? What we know, Jason is Chris' older cousin. The ratio of their age is 9:5. In 5 years, Chris' age will be 4 more than half of Jason's age. Asked in the question, how old are the boys now? Using the algebra, let x is the multiply. Current age is equal to 5x. Because Jason is more older, Jason current age is 9x. We get 5x and 9x from ratio. The model is Chris age plus 5, because in the future, in 5 years, is equal to a half Jason age, in bracket Jason age, plus 5, because in future, plus 4, because 4 more than half of Jason age. And then we can substitute the Chris age and Jason's age to the models. 5x plus 5 is equal to a half in bracket 9x plus 5 plus 4. And then we can multiply a half to the 1x, sorry, to the 9x plus 5. Then 5x plus 5 is equal to 4.5x plus 2.5 plus 4. 5x, then 5x plus 5 is equal to 4.x plus 6.5. And then we can subtraction 2 sides by 5. And subtraction by 4.5x. Then we can get 0.5x is equal to 1.5. And then we divide it by 0.5 to know 1x. Divided, the right side is divided by 0.5, and the left side we can divide it by 0.5, and then x is equal to 3. And then x, we get x. X is the multipliers current age, and then the multiply, and then we substitute x to the equation. The Chris current age 5x, 5 times 3 is 15. Jason age is 9x, is equal to 9 times 3 is equal to 18. Check in 5 years there would be 20 and 32. Specifically, 20 is equal to a half, and half times 32 plus 4 is equal to 16 plus 4 is equal to 20. Okay, example 6. Carol's candy sell popular mixture of 2 of her candies, which sell $2.70 per pound, and $1.95 per pound. The ratio of the expensive candy to the cheaper candy is the mixture is 3:5. If Carol sold her entire supply of the mixed candy during the coming month, she would have a revenue of $928.20, which would be the same as if she sold each candy separately. How many pounds of candy does she have in its supply, and at what price does she sell it for? Okay, the solution: mixture of 2 of her candies, which are sell for $2.70 per pound, and $1.95 per pound. The ratio of the expensive candy to the cheaper candies, the mixer, is 3:5. Entire supply of the mixed candy during the common months would have a revenue of $928.20. Asked in the question, how many pounds of candy does she have in supply, and at what price does she sell it for? The solution: 3 times 2.70 plus 5 times 195 is equal to $17 and 85 cents. That is the total. The price of the mixer $17.85 divided by 8 pound, because the ratio giving us $2.23 per pound, the rounded. We usually say that 8 pound is not the answer we are looking for, but it helps us model the problem. Number of expensive candy, $2.70, plus number of pound of cheaper candy, $1.95 is equal to $928.20. Using the algebra, let x is the multiply. The number of expensive candy is 3x. Number of pound of cheaper candy is 5x. Total number of pounds sold is 8x. The model gives us equation 3x times 2.70 plus 5x times 1.95 is equal to 928.20, is equal to 17.85x is equal to 928 and 20 and I'm sorry 928.20, and then we divided two sides by 17.85 to know 1x. X is equal to 52. Therefore, 8 times 52 is equal to 416 pound of the mixture is in the supply and sells for $928.20 divided by 416 is equal to $2.23 per pound. Okay, next question. Example 7. Among the ingredients in a recipe for a sweet dessert are 2 and 1/2 cup of regular sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. The direction indicate that this will serve 8 people. If there will be 12 people to serve, how much of each type of sugar will be needed? I'm sorry. Solution, what we know, the amount of the regular sugar for 8 people is 2 and 1/2. The amount of brown sugar for 8 people is 1/4. Asking in the question, how many the amount of the regular sugar for 12 people? How many the amount of brown sugar for 12 people? The solution. Using the ratio, we got the 2 and 2.5 divided by 8 is equal to x over 12. Cross multiplying, we have 8x is equal to 30, and then divided two sides by 8, x is equal to 30 over 8 is equal to 3 and 3/4 cup of regular sugar. The model that is given from the question, the amount of the regular sugar for 8 people is proportional to the amount of regular sugar for 12 people. The amount of that is we can get from ratio, the model. Using B, the amount of brown sugar for 8 people, that is to the amount of brown sugar for 12 people. 1/4 divided by 8 it is equal to y over 12. Cross multiplying, we have 8i is equal to 3, y is 3/8 cup brown. Check the ratio of the original to the new amount is the same as 12 to 8 or 3 to 2 for regular sugar. 3 and 3/4 divided by 2 a half is equal to 15 over 4 divided by 5 over 2. It is equal to 15 over 4 times 2 over 5. It is equal to 30 over 20. It is equal to 3 over 2. That is for regular sugar. And for brown sugar, 3 over 8 divided by 1 over 4 is equal to 3 over 8 times 4 over 1. It is equal to 12 over 8. It is equal to 3 over 2. That's enough. Thank you for watching. See you and next week. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.